la 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 la.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Liberty High School graduating class of 2018. It is the philosophy of the Clark County School District and Liberty High School that graduation ceremonies be designed to honor graduates, their families, and their friends with dignity. To ensure the dignity of this event, and in keeping with the importance of the occasion, we ask that the following guidelines be observed. Please confine graduate recognition to a polite applause. Specifically, do not use air horns during the ceremony so that we can ensure that all students' names are heard when read. At this time, please silence your cell phones. As a courtesy, we trust that all guests tonight will remain for the entire ceremony. The administration, faculty, and staff of Liberty High School are proud to welcome you to this ceremony dedicated to the class of 2018. Family, friends, guests, loved ones, at this time, please stand to welcome the Liberty High School class of 2018. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student body vice president, Ayla Babakidis.
Good evening. My name is Ayla Babakidis, and I am the student body vice president. Please stand for the presentation of colors by the Liberty High School Air Force JROTC Color Guard, under the direction of Chief Leon Corpuz and retired Colonel Arthur Chin. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and please remain standing until the color guard leaves the floor. The national anthem will be performed by Liberty High School Women's Choir member and senior Lexi Ignacio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Gentlemen, you may replace your hat. Everyone, you may be seated. I would like to introduce Emily Knight.
Good evening. What's up? My name is Emily Knight, and I'm the senior class historian. It is my honor to introduce to you this year's esteemed guests. Please remain standing until all are introduced. Starting from my left, Mr. Derek Beller, our principal. Miss Deanna L. Wright, school board president. Mr. Arthur J. Adams, school associate superintendent. Dr. Mike Barton, chief academic office. Mr. David Fisher, boys reader. Mary Silito, the principal of Silvestri, and Paula Nagel, the principal of Del Webb. On my right is Miss Jessica Molesky. Our senior foreign exchange students, Frederica Semin, Carlotta Sarah Min Najin. I would like to introduce Faris Kilji.
Good evening. My name is Faris Kilji, and I'm the senior class treasurer. I would like to introduce the senior class officers. Please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all names are called. Kaylee Emery, president. Kylea Duenas, vice president. Tatiana Campos, secretary. Emily Knight, historian. I would like to introduce Tatiana Campos.
Good evening. My name is Tatiana Campos, and I'm the senior class secretary. I would like to introduce our student body officers. Please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all names are called. Haley Millette, President. Ayla Babakitis, Vice President. Erica Morales, Historian. I would like to introduce our student body president and valedictorian, Haley Millette.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Haley Millette. Many of you know me as a friend, a fellow student, love guru, valedictorian, and student body president. But most importantly, what I am is a new graduate being thrown into an unknown adult world like many of you. We've all gone through our high school hardships, hard breakups, being stuck grounded at home, staying up all night because instead of doing homework, we decided to spend all afternoon watching Netflix. Yet we've been told that these next couple of years were going to be harder than ever. This is because we'll be off on our own for the first time. Growing up, many of you have had mentors, whether it's your parent or a teacher or even a good friend. It's scary to know that you're leaving these people, but this next year is your chance to grow on your own. By now, they've taught us everything we need to know for our futures, except maybe how to cook or do laundry for some of us out there. But they can't cushion you from the real world. They can only prepare you for what is to come. Like every butterfly, you have to struggle out of the cocoon to build strong wings. If someone cuts you out, then your wings will be weak and fragile. So at this point, you are the only person holding yourself back, and don't let anyone, not even yourself, stop each of you from being the beautiful butterfly you are meant to be. Someone once said, sometimes life is about risking everything for a dream no one can see but you. Those that know me and my journey through deciding where to continue my education next year know that this is a quote I live by. And so, in the future, if you find yourself at a fork in the road where one side looks safe and the other looks scary but leads to your dream, I ask you to remember this quote, because each of you deserves nothing less than everything you've ever dreamed. And in 10 years, when I see each of you at our first reunion, I can't wait to hear how you guys took the scarier yet more rewarding path. It has been a pleasure going through these past 4 years with you guys, and though I'm sad to leave such great people behind, I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us. I'm proud to walk with such an amazing class. Thank you for a great high school experience. I would like to introduce Ayla Babakitis.
Good evening. My name is Ayla Babakitis, and I'm the student body vice president. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of introducing Liberty High School's 2018 salutatorian, Adrienne Dizon.
Good evening. I'm Adrienne Dizon. I would first like to say thank you to my teachers, counselors, family, best friend, and the little yellow bear with the red shirt that always gave me advice. You all believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. People like them are the reason why I continue to strive to be a better form of myself. So please, don't forget to thank those people who have impacted your life. Today is a celebration of this beautiful class. Today, not only are we able to move forward in our lives, but also recognize the efforts of our past years in high school. Believe me when I say I've never felt pain like having to write lecture notes on index cards. However, time goes by, and here we are with our caps and gowns. In the blink of an eye, we will receive a piece of paper that says, "We've made it." But it also means we don't ever have to worry about dress code or having to wake up at 7 a.m. Regardless, the world is waiting out there for us. So whether you become the next Oprah, Einstein, or Beyonce, I know that you will run the world. Patriots, remember, this is not the beginning to an end. This is the beginning of a new age in your life. You are all saved in my heart, class of 2018. I would like to introduce Erica Morales.
Good evening. My name is Erica Morales, and I'm the student body historian. I would like to introduce our 2018 valedictorian graduates. Please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all names are called. Aaliyah Avila. Ayla Babakides. Maxwell Barnhart. Hannah DeLuna. Jimena Dominguez. David Lucero. Joanna Luong. Haley Millette. Zenas Reagans. And Spencer Williamson. It is my pleasure to introduce our first valedictorian graduate, Aaliyah Avila.
Hello, class of 2018, and everyone who came here to support us today. First, I would like to begin by congratulating all the graduates here. I know we've all been waiting for this day ever since we've been diagnosed with senioritis back in junior year. It's an honor to be here and speak with you all tonight. I would like to begin by personally thanking those people who have dealt with me the past few years, such as my teachers, as well as the people who encouraged me, who motivated me, who laughed with me, and eased my stress. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. But most importantly, I would like to thank the two people who never forced me to get straight A's, but instead always encouraged me to do my best. Thank you to my parents for listening to all the rough drafts of my essays and poems, for reassuring me it wasn't the end of the world when I got an 89, for telling me that you're proud of me every day beyond the grades of my report card, and for raising me to believe that a person's grades doesn't define who they are, but rather the content of their character, and for dealing with me through all my mistakes and failures. Most of all, thank you for supporting me and always having my back. I would like to leave you all with my favorite quote from the Green Bay Packers' legendary Vince Lombardi. He said that the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment and excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. As graduates, the outcome of our lives are now in our hands. Pretty much, this is where we grow up. Our failures and our successes are now based on our decisions. Needless to say, remember, you don't have to be the smartest or the strongest to achieve success, but you do have to be brave. Brave enough to go out in the world and commit to excel in whatever you decide to do. I may not have known each and every one of you, but I truly wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart, now and in the future. Thank you. I would like to introduce Ayla Babakides.
Hello, my name is Ayla Babakides, and I'm honored to be here today. I'd like to thank my parents for they have continued to motivate me through these 4 years. As a farewell, I will leave you with a few thoughts for the journey through life. First, only you can change your life. No one can do it for you. After today, you have completed the first step to adulthood. Anything you want to do, you're the only person that can truly get you there, so go accomplish your dreams. Second, almost every successful person starts with 2 beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it so. Believe in yourself. Our generation can change the world if we just make it past procrastination. Lastly, it is impossible to live without failing at something, but don't let failure define you. Rather, inspire you to prove not only others, but yourself wrong. You can do anything. After all, Thomas Edison didn't create the light bulb on his first try. We have a whole life of adventures ahead of us, so do what makes you happy. Thank you, and congratulations. I would like to introduce Maxwell Barnhart.
I struggled to come up with what to write. But isn't the struggle something all of us high schoolers are accustomed to? Think of all the late nights doing hours of homework because we decided to do it in the very last minute. Those times we showed up tardy to class and had to do the walk of shame. The genuine grief we all shared when there was yet another project unloaded onto us. And yet, here we are. We all survived. Every single one of you in this room can be proud of the fact knowing that you have conquered that big mountain known as high school. But that mountain was merely Mount Charleston. Now we stand looking up from the base camp of Mount Everest, known as adulthood. We don't know what the future might bring, but I can say without a doubt, high school has laid a solid foundation for the challenges ahead. We've taken a big step forward in the chapter of life. It's up to us now to make the most of it and embrace the struggle. It was truly an honor to be in the graduating class of 2018, and I can't wait to see what impact we'll have on the world. I would like to introduce Jimena Dominguez.
Good evening, and welcome class of 2018, families, teachers, and administrators. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jimena Dominguez, and I want to begin by offering my most sincere gratitude to the teachers, administrators, and most importantly to all the parents, especially my own, who consistently offer the benevolent hand that have guided us through the most dangerous journey of growing up to the most sought-out day of our graduation from high school. To my fellow classmates, congratulations, we did it. All those hours of sleeping through lectures and last-minute cramming were finally worth it. But I don't want to be known as a lazy, self-entitled generation of millennials whose only stress consists of new Snapchat filters and getting that first place win in Fortnite. But to be known as a generation who is sure of what it wants and is willing to fight for it. Wherever life takes us next, college, the military, or the workforce, we no longer should reach back for the benevolent hand to write our future for us. As a generation, we have the power, the purpose, and the voice to measure our own success and be the leaders in a time of such confusion in our society, in the world. Using the tools given to us thus far, we need the courage and the fortitude to never whisper, but always make our voices heard. Because only with respect and humility can we leave here today, surpass our dreams tomorrow, and write our own stories with a future full of experiences we have yet to face. Class of 2018, I want to thank you for an amazing 4 years of high school. Good luck on your future endeavors, and I ask that you never forget what you learned as a patriot, who you are today, and who you aspire to be. At the end of the day, we're all dreamers. Thank you. I would like to introduce David Lucero.
Good evening, class of 2018. It is an honor to be up here tonight. I would first like to thank all the extraordinary families and friends that have come here tonight to support all of us. And I'd also like to thank my parents for all their love and support that they have given me. High school has been like a roller coaster. It has had its ups, downs, loops, and sometimes you even go through the inverted loop in reverse. In the end, we all managed to get past that. We have managed to deal with long hours of studying, balancing multiple clubs and sports, and creating lasting friendships with one another. Now it is time to say goodbye to an important chapter in our lives. We have all dreamt about our lives in the future, and I'm here to tell you that the future is here. As we go on with our lives, it is always essential to dream and look to the future. But if we are always looking to the future, then we are missing what's happening right now. We miss this moment. I have been a part of the Liberty High School Theater Department for the past 3 years. The most important advice that I have ever been given are the responses to the 3 questions we get asked before every single performance. Those questions being, where are we? What time is it? And who are we? To which we respond with here, now, and this moment. Thank you. I would like to introduce Joanna Luong.
Hello, everyone. I would like to begin by saying this year was my most stressful year of high school, but also my most rewarding. I really had fun this year, and I'm thankful to you seniors sitting here and to my teachers. It is interesting how we've all changed since our freshman year. I'm sure some of us, including myself, are a little upset about parting ways with our friends and starting all over again in a new place. Everyone I got to know brought something new into my life and made my life that much more interesting. Some of us may not see each other ever again, so I just want to say from my heart, good luck to everyone and our journey ahead, wherever we may end up to be. Life is going to get harder as we move on forward. We all know this. My goal is to be able to say that I lived my life without any major regrets, and since minor regrets are unavoidable, I hope I can look back and say I lived my life the way I wanted and never passed up an opportunity because fear of failing. I hope we can all shape our futures the way we want and not let anyone stop us from dreaming. I would like to thank all of you for listening and congratulate you, my fellow classmates, the class of 2018. I would like to introduce Zenos Reagans.
Good evening, everyone and fellow classmates. I'd like to start out saying that high school was definitely not like the movies. There was no musical outburst in the cafeteria, no 20-minute passing period, and I didn't end up with a Troy Bolton, sadly. What I did end up with, though, is knowledge that having perfect grades is not my #1 priority in life. Yes, understanding that a squared plus b squared equals c squared and that the earth is round is important. But getting to know who I am as a person and how to live my best life is also important. Life is full of so many opportunities, and it's regretful to not take them right away. I want to live to the fullest by traveling around the world, learning new languages, and trying new things every day. Good grades are just going to be a bonus. To get what we want in life, we have to step forward. All of us here wanted to graduate high school, and we succeeded. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Spencer Williamson.
First off, thanks to my parents, friends, and teachers. I hope that's enough for the last 4 years, because that's all you'll be getting. Secondly, the day I'm writing this, I watched someone solve a Rubik's Cube during their speech, so I'm going to do this one while I speak. It's been unsolved since before I was 10. Now then, we all start high school in a state of confusion. None of us knows what we're doing or where we are going. And most of us still don't know where we're going when it comes to fire drills. Our sophomore year is when we all stop spinning in place and begin marching forward, now accustomed to the implicit rules of high school social life. Junior year is the state of motion, where we begin frantically sprinting around in order to accomplish everything we need to do. Then there comes the senior state of laziness, where some of us end up getting senioritis from their open periods. And finally, we head into summer, the state of limbo. This is the time in which we are forced to transition from teenagers to adults, for which I wish you the best. Now let's check the Rubik's Cube. Just, well, maybe at the next speech. Anyway, a big thanks to all of you, and good luck in the future. I would like to introduce Tatiana Campos.
Good evening. My name is Tatiana Campos, and I'm the senior class secretary. I would like to introduce our senior class president, Kaylee Emery.
Class of 2018, we began this journey together as scared freshmen trying to fit in and find our place. As sophomore and junior came and went, we joined sports, clubs, and ultimately went our separate ways. Finally, senior year came, and whether you wanted it to fly by or if you wanted it to never end, we're here, finally together for one last time. Over the last 4 years, we've experienced and been through so much, and all those great moments are only mere memories now. So I leave you with our senior class quote, "Sometimes you never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Dr. Seuss. I would like to introduce Kylea Duenas.
Good evening. My name is Kylea Duenas, and I'm the senior class vice president. It is my great pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. Derek Bello.
Class of 2018, are we ready? Is this the night we've been waiting for? I can't hear you. Is this the night we've been waiting for? You know, class of 2018, I just found out something about an hour or so ago. I was backstage and they have the calendar of all the graduations, and I learned at that time that we were the last big school to go, so that just left me kind of scratching my head, and then I figured, you know, they just saved the best for last, right guys? I want to thank everyone in attendance tonight as we celebrate the class of 2018. The dignitaries behind me, the teachers, the faculty, the staff, the parents. Thank you. I love you too. Family and friends, welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center tonight as we recognize, praise, and show our love for the Liberty High School class of 2018. And I'm going to ask that class of 2018 to please rise at this time and be celebrated by this arena. Thank you. Class of 2018, you may be seated. This is why we always go last. We're a rowdy bunch here at Liberty High School. Parents, family, and friends, I want to thank you so much for entrusting us with your most precious gifts. Thank you for allowing us to be with these outstanding young men and women for the last number of years. I pledge to you that never does a day go by that we are not in absolute awe of these fine young men and women and their many talents. We are tremendously humbled that you have entrusted us and their education to us. As your principal, I am so deeply proud of them. And parents and families, thank you for allowing me to serve as your principal. It is such an honor and a privilege to be here this evening before all of you, honoring the class of 2018. This class is a special class, and one that definitely left its mark on Liberty High School. In front of me this evening are National Merit Scholar candidates, state champions in numerous sports, honor students, students who thrived in the arts, students who took AP classes throughout their time at Liberty, and most importantly, forever patriots. This class of 2018 will always and forever be near and dear to my heart. When I returned home to Liberty High School in 2014, newly being named your principal, these soon-to-be graduates were mere freshmen. We began this journey together in August of 2014, learning Liberty High School together and ready to take on the many challenges that came our way. We struggled at the onset, learning how a block schedule works. A days and B days. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not sure I get it. What classical studies is really all about, Mr. Fisher, and how to fit in. 4 years later, graduates, you stand here tonight, ready to take on the world. 4 years later, here you are, ready to show the world that the class of 2018 has arrived in front of family, friends, and loved ones, ready to make a profound difference. If I can leave you with anything to remember Liberty by, any words of infinite wisdom as you embark on your new journey, it is just that. Make a difference. Make a difference in this world. Make a difference in the lives of all those who you come in contact with. Lead a life worth living. Lead a life that shines a positive light on everything and anything around you. That's what we try to do at Liberty every single day. We try our best to always make a difference. A difference on you, a difference to everyone we come in contact with. Making a difference each and every single day is what leads to a life worth living and a life that has value. A life that touches others and makes their lives better. I'm reminded of a story, and I know that many of you know, it's called the Starfish story. And it's a story that I saved for just this night because I think it sends a powerful and profound message and something that I want to leave with you, graduates, if you haven't heard the story. And it's a story of a young boy walking along the beach, the coastline, after a severe storm. Starfish, millions, seemingly millions upon millions of starfish scattered all across that coastline as far as the eye can see. This boy wanted to make a difference. So one by one, up and down that beach line, he picks up the starfish and he throws them back in the ocean. After a while, he's approached by a lady. And she asks him, "Young man, why are you out here picking up these starfish, throwing them back in the ocean?" The young boy explains, "There was a thunderstorm last night, very severe. The sun's gonna come up. If I don't get all these starfish back in the ocean, at some point the sun will kill these starfish." The lady looked at him puzzled, said, "There's seemingly millions and millions of these starfish. You can't possibly get them all back in the ocean. How can you make a difference?" The boy looked at her as he picked up that next starfish, threw that starfish back in the ocean and said, "I made a difference to that one." And that's what I want from each of you. Make a difference. Serve a cause greater than yourselves. Have a purpose that improves your life and leaves you fulfilled while also serving your fellow man. You are embarking tonight as high school graduates in a world that looks remarkably different today than it did just a few short years ago. And as patriots, I challenge you now to serve that greater cause. And I challenge you to oppose the forces of prejudice and hate and bigotry and intolerance and social injustice in every corner of our world that you encounter that ugliness. A great man by the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, and I quote, "A man has no greater purpose in life than to serve his fellow man," end quote. Class of 2018, serve your fellow man as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. Make that difference. Be a beacon of light and of hope as you begin your life's journey. You leave here tonight as high school graduates, ready to take on the world and any and all of the challenges that lie ahead. Whether you are headed towards college, campuses this fall, the military, the workforce, or any other post-secondary endeavor, I am confident that the skills you have acquired during your 4 years at Liberty have prepared you for what waits ahead. And so in closing, thank you, class of 2018, for welcoming me back home and allowing me to lead you this last school year. It was my sincere privilege to work alongside of you each and every single day. Let me say in closing, as I have this entire year, and most recently 2 weeks ago at Senior Awards Night, you are forever patriots. Liberty will always be your home away from home. As any Liberty graduate will tell you, when they come back, I always say, welcome home. You will forever be welcomed back to Liberty. You now join an elite fraternity of Liberty graduates. You will always be patriots. Congratulations, Liberty High School class of 2018. Trustee Wright, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Liberty High School, it gives me great pleasure in stating that the class of 2018 has met the requisites and standards set forth by the Clark County School District, Board of School Trustees, and the Nevada Department of Education. These students will receive all rights and privileges commensurate with the requirements hereto. Trustee Wright, I present to you the Liberty High School class of 2018.
Congratulations, class of 2018. I'm Deanna Wright, the president of the Clark County School Board and your trustee. As I was deciding what I wanted to share with you today, I looked back on this last year, your senior year, the year of the class of 2018, and one thing kept popping to my mind: community pride. The dictionary defines it as a willingness and desire to participate in activities that promote a community. There have been many local examples of this spirit this last year. I was immensely proud of our community as we came together after the 1 October tragedy. Many of our CCSD school employees, like school counselors, school nurses, CCSD police, and many others, were involved in the days immediately following to help the wounded, counsel those affected, and help our city start to recover. Then, on a much happier note, we found out that we will soon have the opportunity to cheer on the Las Vegas Raiders. Our new local WNBA team, the Las Vegas Aces, the Las Vegas Lights soccer team, just started their first seasons here. And how about those Las Vegas Golden Knights? The joy we've shared in coming together in support of a home team, especially one that has gone so far in their first year, has really been a turning point for Las Vegas. And now we have you, the class of 2018, for which we are immensely proud. 12 years of hard work and commitment have led you to this point, this celebration of achievement. Your families are proud of you. I am proud of you. CCSD is proud of you. So when you think of the class of 2018, I hope one of your takeaways from your time at CCSD is community pride. Be proud to be part of the Clark County School District, your school, your city, Clark County, the state of Nevada, and this great country we live in. As you now go to explore the world, better yourselves, and begin to define the adults you will be, please know that this community, your community, will always be behind you, will always support you when you need it, cheer you on, and celebrate your victories. In closing, I just have one last thing to share. Go, class of 2018. On behalf of the state of Nevada, Superintendent Skorkowski, and the Clark County School Board of Trustees, I proudly accept the Liberty High School class of 2018.
Students on the stage, please join your fellow classmates in line on the floor. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Molesky and Mr. Fisher to move to their podiums. Ms. Wright, Mr. Adams, please move to your positions to present our students with their diplomas.
Haley Rose Millette.
Guys. Faris Farhan Khilji.
Ayla Nicole Babakis.
Spencer Robert Williamson.
Aaliyah Michaela Arda Avila.
David Anthony Lucero.
Joanna Malong.
Joseph Thomas Ackerman.
Zenos Reagans.
Maxwell James Barnhart.
Maria Jimena Aric Dominguez.
Logan Charles Barrow.
Hannah Feliz Castro de Luna.
Matuz Bieda.
Adrian Nebres Dezone.
Joseph Gabriel Burnett.
Erica Esmeralda Hernandez Morales.
Eric Gabronino Castro.
Haley Josie Emery.
Esteban Castro.
Kylea Duque Duenes.
Bradley James Chavis.
Tatiana Paulo Campos.
Zachary Edward Conlin.
Emily Danielle Knight.
Kyone Tadashi Daniels.
Alexis Marie Ignacio.
Miguel Kyle De Vera.
Selena N. Ayu.
Theodore Michael Joseph Gosselin.
Zara Camilla Amina Wara.
Spencer Leland Greenwald.
Unissa Josefa Ancheta.
Isaiah Wayne Hedberg.
Sarah Arias Arroyo.
Anthony Luis Herrera.
Christina Marie Benedict.
Ryan Francis Hodai.
Callie Marie Christopher.
Alexander Menelas Joseph.
Crystal Cordero.
Robert Joseph King.
Tomiko Marie Cox.
Tyler Brandon Main.
Shalimar Borja Cruz.
Fred Vincent Yulo Margallo.
Sarah Catherine Cunningham.
Josiah Marquez.
Alyssa Christina de Blasio.
Hans Christopher Hernandez Padalat.
Haley Lynn Ewell.
Samuel John Neary.
Gianna Elena Ferris.
John Basil Balba Perez.
Caitlin Miranda Ferrer.
Dominic Paul Perquette.
Emily Jane Fleming.
Logan Willis Randall.
Maria Fernanda Milagros School.
Jelani Ray Reyes.
Christina Diane Gutierrez.
Matthew Shibetta.
Tia Elizabeth Guy.
Zachary John Stankevitz.
Malia Joy Harris.
Skylar Braden Thompson.
Miranda Marie Holly.
Martin Ray Oblena Velasco.
Giselle Isip Jones.
Christopher Thomas Salazar.
Audrey Elizabeth Koch.
Raymond Abaganyan.
Dalia Isolina Lanes.
Mohammed Cayman Adlin.
Michaela Joe Paul Mangudayo.
John Carl Adrian.
Lizeth Alejandra Murillo.
Christopher Kyle Aguilar.
Brisbane Libao.
Ivan Alejandro Igueri.
Rachel Lynn Alhambra Macaranas.
Jean Christian Aquino Adefola.
Clemence Maria Massis.
Christian Amezquita.
Grace Sophia Chanel Mays.
Clayton James Angel.
Angelina Jasmine Masano.
Jericho Lobrin Ansaldo.
Sofia Belicia Mendoza.
Mark Daniel Antonio.
Clarissa Nicole Mott.
Almar Reese Figueroa Aquino.
Pauline Antoinette Cruz Munoz.
Cameron Stephen Aragon.
Taylor Nicole Ramirez.
Michael Joseph Archibald.
London Marie Pavlica.
Adan Andres Aguelo.
Alexis Morgan Perote.
Joshua Charles Ikaika Okalani Armstrong.
Anne Bernadette Regala.
Ernie DeCusin Aroman.
Jessica Nicole Robledo.
Caleb Exhibit Reza Alberry.
Jalen Rochelle Seal.
Fernando Ayala.
Tara Senor.
Stephen Ray Banks.
Emily Rose Setry.
Quentin Michael Barker.
Brooke Taylor Skelly.
Christopher Arell Barnes.
Kenya Cherise Stevens.
Austin Mackenzie Barrett.
DNA Stoop.
Jaden Michael Baumgartner.
Christiana Stoyanova.
Biel Aiden Seno Bayani.
Kelsey Ann Kimmy Lemoy Tekizo Durante.
Matthew James Beckler.
Tahani Kawina Tapula.
Eric Leondis Bell.
Karime Vallejo Martinez.
Octavian Dwayne Bell.
Trinity Gabrielle Vasquez.
Jacob Hunter Billington.
Shannon Alyssa Velasco.
Thais Colby Blackman.
Jada Lee Whited.
Kevin James Blomquist.
Kayla Kyoto Cordova Zepena.
Justin Thomas Blumberg.
Giselle Guadalupe Zangwi.
Anthony Douglas Bocath Piloto.
Madeline H. Aceto.
Jared Tyler Bolin.
Melanie Joy Pico Acosta.
Justin David Bonds.
Jenna Walid Awar.
Mark Benjamin Sablé Brito.
Lilia Beatrice A. Almonte.
Jaden Rayshawn Brown.
Rhoda Amataga.
Austin Richard Buchanan.
Keela Malia Anderson.
James Joaquin Bungay.
Marissa May Raimundo Angelo.
Cameron Miles Burist.
Cassiel Nicole Babbitt.
Middle name? Christian Michael Bussarini.
Brianna Barragan Lazago.
Ishmael Jamal Bird.
Tehani Kayla Wahalani. Christy Batoon.
Troy Dewan Kane.
Amber Johanna Beltran.
Trayvon Josiah Campbell.
Kiana May Martinez Verena.
Sebastian Castellanos.
Natalie Janet Bolanos Jimenez.
Francis Franklin Raragal Castanedo.
Gabriella Alyssa Bollinger.
Edriel Jared Bernardo Centeno.
Alicia M. Bolton.
Carlos Eduardo Chaparro.
Isabella Marie Branchini.
Mandy Renee Drongeson.
Elena Camille Brassy.
Cameron Jacob Chapdelaine.
Malia Justine Byler.
Ernesto Enrique Chavarria.
Kaya Ashanti Bird.
Austin Songsen Cho.
Ariana Courtney Canito.
Rudolph Choprian.
Josephine Melissa Camacho.
Luca Fabricio Ciarlo.
Ashley Chanel Cujo.
Zayden Michael Clapper.
Gabrielle Christine Carson.
Terrell Marquise Coleman.
Angela Melissa Castorina Ortiz.
Tyler Jawan Anthony Coleman.
Giselle Gail Chavarria.
Jose Corpuz III.
Jasmine Michelle Collins.
Luke Gerard Cox.
Kelly Brooke Connor.
Israel Modesto Paul Cruz.
Faith Neolani Conover.
Uriah Neil Rodis Cruz.
Sarah Michelle Cortez.
Francisco Jesus Cruz Castillo.
Brittany Ann Coulter.
Denzel Ellery Robello Dakianen.
Katie Cruz.
James Brian Danganan.
Jialu Chu.
Nigel Perry Kalika Daiko.
Stephanie Rose Wong DeGoy.
Jake Deanmo Dado.
Dakota Lynn Davis.
Shane Alika de los Santos.
Tamia Davis.
Giovanni True DeVoe.
Megan Elizabeth Day.
Dante Intersali de Malanta.
Francesca Janelle de Guzman.
June Pagao Divina.
Vina Marie Harris de Guzman.
Jan Bryle Docina.
Kiara Nichelle Deluth.
Jesus Giovanni Dominguez.
Christina Marie Del Valle.
I got that one. Matthew Parker Duff.
Jasmine Shante Dennis Young.
Spencer James Dwinell.
Angeline Ballesta Dispulo.
Jansen J. Abenohar Edward.
Zainab Andrea Dehon.
Gregory Roland Elpa.
Celestine Monet Isabel Zizminski.
David Angel Escobedo.
Dreana Shanice Edwards.
Michael Douglas Espinoza.
Taya Renee Edwards.
Glenford Clifton Estelle.
Kelsey Isabel English.
Rocky Ricardo Estrada.
Alexandra Josephine Fransworth.
Ethan James Faulkner.
Judith Ann Fernandez.
Michael Feldstein.
Columbe Marie Fetters.
Andre David Ferran.
Ariana Naomi Forby.
Tazio Giuliano Ferrigno.
Jasmine William Ford.
Raymond Flores.
Princess Sala Kilihani Funua.
Sinbad Tumua Funua.
Charisse M. Garbiana.
Dylan Michael Giacovino.
Liliana Nicole Gamboa.
Andrew McKee Gallegos.
Maya Olivia Garbett.
Alonzo Anthony Garcia.
Angelica Guadalupe Garcia.
Andy Araman Garcia.
Jinky Decosen Garcia.
Brian Andrew George.
Jennifer Garcia.
Brandon Monez, Germany.
Aurora Lore Gaspard.
Jose Luciano Gonzalez.
Quintana Johannes Gabar.
Richard Alfredo Gorria.
Natalie Gomez.
Marquez Curry Grinner.
Berenice Nohima Bustinza.
Christopher Levi Pumares Guetta.
Ariana Gonzalez.
Jason Alexander Hale.
Jasmine Gonzalez.
Zachary James Hardy.
Elisa Gonzalez Medellin.
Jahui He.
Ebony Monet Gray.
Adrian Hernandez.
Maureen Aftera Larissa Grusco.
Van Carson Hickey.
Madeline Michelle Hall.
Mitchell Xander Higgins.
Brianna Holler.
Levi Kanakaho Hillen.
Alexis Monique Herrera.
Scott Giovanni Hills.
Madison Jean Hill.
Christopher Patrick Hinojos.
Cassidy Joe Heckendorf.
Aiden James Hogue.
Deanna Joshua Horton.
Brock Tosco Houston.
Reese Elizabeth Howard.
Jason Michael Himes.
Athea Sinistoscon Ise.
Gilbert Javier.
Nancy Infante.
Justin Gregory Jennings.
Althea Morgan Johnson.
Kai Vincent Jones.
Caitlin C. Johnson.
Cameron Javion Jones.
Morgan Jemiah Johnson.
Amin Julian.
Shayna Magdalena Kaplan.
Cavante Deshawn Kuiper.
Ashley Renee Katsensi.
Rodney William Krantz.
Camia M. Kinsey.
Jacob Ronald Krukeberg.
Xaviana Marie Kinsey.
Zachary David Lammers.
Brianna Danielle Kroll.
Evan Lloyd Lambert.
Kristen Nicole Kruger.
Michael James Lancelot.
Morgan Taylor Lanive.
Prashawn Anthony Lappin.
Yansong Lee.
Jonathan Alberto Lara.
Hannah Marie Lopez.
Blake Fleming Larson.
Isabel Alejandra Lopez.
Dion Christian Laumatia.
Caitlin Paolo Lopez.
Mitchell Jace Levitt.
Jalen Terrell Love.
Brady Allen Lee.
Eileen Menajosh.
Christian Francisco Lopez.
Vanessa Swan Manriquez.
Ivan Alexis Lopez.
Ahano Nahali Manu.
Alejandro Mares Lorenzo.
Shayna Lynn Martin.
Alcion Matthews.
Kristen Lee Seaball Martin.
Tyler Gale Martin.
Andrea Orsis Martinez.
John Lumacod.
Anaya Matthews.
Matthew Elijah Martinez.
Caitlin Jean McFarland.
Sky Aaron Cruz Martinez.
Torian Acacia McKinley.
Jake Ashton Mathis.
Jonah Izella Nadina.
Nicholas McClellan.
Haley Ann Ferkanika Meska.
Seth Aaron McCutcheon.
Sienna Michelle Miller Vaughn.
Jalone McGee.
Destiny Desiree Miranda.
Edilberto Munar Medallo.
Anna Lynn Molina.
Rashid Megan.
Alexis M. Montoya.
Diego Mendoza.
Taylor Nicole Moore.
Sergio Meza.
Betty Eileen Marino.
Christian Jobert Carrion Milan.
Mariah Marie Mosqueda.
Jesse Alexander Myron.
Demetria Amira Muhammad.
Tristan Montefalcone.
Natalie Andrew Nestrova.
Jacob Michael Moore.
Janae Aaliyah Nichols.
Marquise O'Neill Moore.
Alexa Nicole Nunez Del Prado.
Kenny Mora.
Faith Colimar Obina.
Javon Alexander Motley.
Elani Daniela Oliveira.
Idris Khalil Ibn Muwakil.
Phoebe Ray Oquist.
Alan Moata.
Adago Oshanucha.
Alex Wynn.
Ashley Marie Padilla.
Andy Tom Wynn.
Leilani Padilla.
Jordy Novoa.
Brianna Lynn Palomata.
Kenyon Jeremy Oblad.
Catherine Ann Parejas.
David Alejandro Ojeda Barrancas.
Rachel Perez.
Jose Pedro Ortiz Chavez.
Jessica Kathleen Perry.
Prince Leite Ortquist.
Diazabel Cajaring Pineda.
Michael David Otto.
Allison Susan Penagar.
Joshua Henry Page.
Kiera Elizabeth Ann Plosisa.
Jordan Christian Payne.
Teresa Junel Zoleta Pornsodor.
Cody Matthew Pereira.
Carissa Danielle Price.
Rogelio Christopher Petrus.
Marissa Alina Pupo.
Christian Pham.
Joelle Danae Roberts.
Keyshawn James Pitts.
Lauren Renee Robinson.
Brendan Mitchell Posner.
Genesis Soraya Leila Rodriguez Sumalo.
Marquez Powell.
Hannah Brittany Rodriguez.
Brian Emil Noel.
Diare Kanaluani Kula Rodriguez Ashuan.
Austin Powers.
Aurora Zorali Rosales.
Ignacio David Pulido.
Gianna Alexandria Ruiz.
John Dale Paras Kimbao.
Karen Celeste Salazar.
Kenny Ricky Quito.
Diana Andrea Sanchez.
Richard Rafael Quito.
Crystal Saucedo.
Matthew Edward Raftery.
Willow Autumn Eve Savage.
Christian Ricardo Ramirez.
Hunter Faye Schultz.
Joseph Michael Patrick Ramsey Reed.
Callista May Shannon.
Brendan Michael Ray.
Rachel Irene Sims.
Renee Charles Rangel.
Zoe Diane Snyder.
Luis Esteban Reyes.
Andrea Soligui.
Jason Hunter Richardson.
Ava Morgan Summers.
Darren Joseph Yuzon Rodis.
Andrea Soria.
Andres Felipe Rodriguez.
Jocelyn Ann Starr.
Kaylin Luis Rodriguez.
Erin Nicole Sweep.
Cedric Bernard Ross.
Lucy Thau.
Hedrick Bernard Ross.
Jada Desiree Dalton.
Sean Robert Ross.
Dana Lauren Todd.
Isaiah Donovan Rowland.
Evelyn Galea Thornton Lorenas.
Matthew Villamore Rubathin.
Shayna Rose Tops.
Blake Andrew Rupert.
Alyssa Desiree Torres.
Spencer Todd Rupert.
Hassel Torres.
Joseph Arthur Rush.
Tidran Tovia.
Ryan Alexander Rushing.
Maria Ayana Travis.
Romeo Angel Sadri.
Tierra Monet Triplet.
Samuel Jr. Sala.
Kalia Kristen Vang.
Keanu Emmanuel Sanchez.
Nurin Hanak Vedrak.
Carlos Xavier Santos.
Anika Rose Vigil Fleming.
Reginald Bermudez Santos.
Aliyah Manalang Vital.
Brendan Alexander Savan.
Liz Vo.
Andrew Jameson Schmidt.
Aliyah Jade Ward Ruiz.
Reese Cameron Schrader.
Alyssa Warren.
Miles Charles Scuderi.
Haley Rose Watson.
Aro Jacob Anagaran Ciores.
Kaylee Renee Wellborn.
Christian Hernandez Ciores.
Gabriella Alma Warner.
Sivan Alexander Sistrunk.
Kennedy Kaylin White.
Jake Nadapon Smith.
Aaliyah Valentina Williams.
Zach Snyder.
Janice Dominic Williams.
Alejandro Agustin Soto II.
Danielle Renee Willis.
Benjamin Kennan Stang.
Tiana Marie Winder.
Jarrell Stukes.
Genesis Isabel Willison.
Alexander Cuarte Sabotis.
Raylina Woodard.
Sebastian Celestino Cybico.
Brianna Nicole Yanis.
Brian Paul Teague.
Leslie Ramirez Yap.
Maligi Daniel Tevasau.
Montserrat Zatarin.
Jade Pace Thompson. Austin Joseph Toddy. Tyler Gennaro Tosh. Nikui Ahonima Tuamohioa. Cameron Dion Valley. Marquez Hunter Voza. Xiao Wong. Jesse Agongo Wengit. Davion O'Neill Lamont Ware. Joshua Dale Weiler. Dexter Devin Williams. Tyler Austin Williamson. Alex Ray Wilson. Josefa Ayese Aukai Wilson. Travis Cole Wilson. Corbin Allen Worthington. Caleb Nicholas Wright. Neil Francisco Yamasaki. Michael Carter Zagajeski. Brandon Paul Zaus. Danny Isaac Zavalsa. Nathan Ryland Parson.
Is that good enough? Should I like hold it? Okay.
Class of 2018, will you please rise for the turning of the tassel ceremony?
Please take your tassel in your right hand.
On the count of 3, we will turn our tassels to the left together as a class. Ready? 1, 2, 3, turn!